Welcome to Heat Check, powered by Defunct.com. These are the highest selling vintage t-shirts on eBay over the last 2 weeks.
Many of you guys have watched this channel, found the channel because of our Heat Check videos where we go over the top 10 highest selling denim or highest selling vintage t-shirts. And we've really loved doing those. And many of you have tried to get your items sold high enough to where they would actually make the list. And it's really hard to do that. So that got us thinking about how we can feature more of you guys in these heat checks. So what we decided to do is we're going to do a community submission heat check. So any of you guys watching are welcome to submit your thrift finds, not necessarily just sales, but thrift finds to my email, lootfam1@gmail.com, and give us some like pictures, videos, whatever. Hopefully like inside the thrift store that you found it in. Give us some details, backstory, whatever. If you sold it by the time that before the video goes live, let us know, and we'll include the sale price, stuff like that. But we want to feature you guys and what you guys find in the thrift store, out of the garage sales, etc. Submit those things between now and the end of this month. I think like October 28th or something like that, and we'll post the video. We'll take the top 10 of those thrift finds and we'll feature them on a monthly video. So hopefully you guys can get those submissions in, and we'll get this video out at the end of the month and give you guys your flowers for all the cool stuff you guys are finding out there.
All right, coming in at number 10, we have the Bram Stoker's Dracula 1992, ultra rare, apparently. And in fact, it's pretty ultra rare. We have seen it on the list before, so it's not a newcomer per se, but this one looks like it's in excellent condition. Super cool t-shirt right here. Is that a Winterland? Yeah, look at that winter. That's a Winterland logo, it looks like to me. Is it on a winter? It's not on a Winterland tag, so yeah, there it is, Winterland. Rock Express. Dope t-shirt. The legend lives on. This one doesn't come up very often. We've seen it once before, but size large, good size. This one sold for $1,499.99. Then at number 9, we have a vintage Mosquito Head Dolly Parton, extra large AOP. This one's super cool. Of Tags and Threads, sold this one. They have a really cool vintage Instagram, so shout out to them. Though this almost makes it look like this is their first sale, so little confused. Not sure if they're from Canada, but I guess we'll find out. I will see if we can hear from them. But this one's super dope. Let's take a look. Dolly Parton, obviously a little bit younger than she currently is. This scooped neck is what it appears. I don't see the tag. Let's see. I am not an expert on authenticating mosquito heads. Oh, look, he actually highlights where the tag should be. Let's see. It's missing the collar. Okay, so yeah, so someone cut it out. That's what I was thinking. It's like that looks like a scoop neck. Scoop neck. The last picture is not the picture of this shirt. Just serves as an example. Ah, gotcha. Oh, pretty good description. Way to get that information out. Yeah, there's a classic mosquito head logo there. Tag, but this one's dope. This one sold for $1,500. Next up, we have a 3D emblem. We don't normally keep truckers only or 3D emblem tees on this list. We try to not feature them too often, only when we have a new design. And this one is new. We have not seen it before. Look at that. Look at that really, really ringy looking neck. Or yeah, the collar here is kind of strange. This is a size small, by the way, so it's probably why the neck looks kind of weird. Looks like it's been lost to time. But Pilot Fuel Centers, Knoxville, Tennessee. It does have the much desired 3D emblem tag. Pretty cool. Protect wildlife. Party with rednecks. We have not seen this particular design, so pretty cool here. Even though it's a small, it's still sold for $1,500, and this is just the power of 3D emblem. Next up, we have another mosquito head. This is the Andy Warhol and Edie Sedgwick, size XL. Let's take a look at this one. Dope design, as most mosquito heads are. This one does not have that mosquito head label, just on the Hanes tag, which I think this is legit. Though of course I don't do authentications on here. We're just taking their word for it. But it did sell for this price. So cool T-shirt, Andy Warhol, always super cool. 32 bids later, this one sold for $15.25. Then we have this rare, apparently vintage Death Milwaukee Metal Fest 3 1990 white T-shirt. Let's take a look. There's the Death logo. Metal Fest 3. Meet Death in person? No thanks. Meg Kissinger of the Milwaukee Journal. That's pretty funny. Size XL. This is probably, probably only a handful. Like 500 of these tees probably exist, is my guess, just because it was for a one-off event. So probably very few actually exist. So this is an awesome little piece of death metal history. It does look like it's got some wear, some staining over time, discoloration, but might be able to OxiClean this a little bit and get it back to brand new looking. But one bid is all it took for this one to sell for $1,600. Here is a cool one. We have the 1990 Nintendo World Champion Semifinalist T-shirt. This is cool. Not a huge, not a big hit on the front, but check out the back. We got the official semi-finalist right there on the back. This is a bit of Nintendo history right here. So there's probably a number of collectors that would be interested in this from the all from the gaming world and from the vintage T-shirt world. Still a really dope T-shirt for sure. Size large, pretty cool. This one sold for $18.50. Now for one of my favorite bands. This is probably the coolest slow dive tee I have seen. Just for today, long sleeve. This is probably not the best way to take your photos, but still, again, slow dive T-shirts tend to be sort of reserved, so this one's a little bit more exciting than most. So it's pretty cool. There's that tag. It's all whited out, washed out. Super dope T-shirt. Let's see if we have any. No, just beautifully faded. Good size. This one sold for $2,000. Then next up, we have the Nirvana 1994 bootleg T-shirt. We do try to keep Nirvana T-shirts off the list just because they're so incredibly frequent. But this one we have not seen before, so we included it. It is a bootleg. It is not one of the official T-shirts. You have the 1987 to 1994, obviously commemorating Kurt Cobain's passing and the band being on permanent hiatus. But definitely a cool T-shirt. It definitely looks like it's in good condition too, all things considered. Like the printing looks great. There's that tag all washed out. Nirvana on the sleeve is actually pretty cool, I think. So definitely a cool T-shirt here. One we have not seen before. This one also sold for $2,000. Then at number 2, congratulations are in order for Defunct, the sponsor of this video and good friends of this channel. They were commemorating 20 years of their existence with an auction and auctioned off a bunch of awesome T-shirts, and this was one of them. And for the first time ever, made the heat check in the top 10. This is a 1993 Nirvana World Tour in Utero bootleg T-shirt sold by our good friends over at Defunct. Looks like it's got a few issues, but that's just normal. The backside's pretty cool. Has all of the tour locations. World Tour. This would have been, I believe, their last tour. Has a little bit of issues. There's Defunct fingers right there. But great T-shirt all over. This is how you do listings, guys. Show all the flaws. Everything looks great. The good measurements right there. Real clear pictures. Congratulations. Dope T-shirt. This one sold for, after 56 bids, a lot of bidding going on here, for $2,050. Then at number 1, we have the Sade Love Deluxe T-shirt. And I think I'm going to officially retire this tee, is what I'm thinking. We have seen it a million times now, and it often does do pretty well. It actually was on the last one, and we normally don't do them back-to-back, but sort of going to give it Sade's, it's her send-off for this particular design. The long sleeve always, does a really good job and comes in with big numbers here. Looks like it's in great condition. It is a size XL. A little bit of fading, a little bit of paint, maybe blood, I don't know. on this T-shirt. But at number 1 this week, they went ahead and I don't know if they took an offer or if this was just the final bid. I think it was probably just the final bid. It sold for $2,700 for the number 1 spot this week.
Remember to visit the defunct.com forums for a fun and friendly vintage t-shirt community. Whether it's price checks or authentication, they can help you out.